Envision beginning each day with a profound sense of balance, inner peace, and unshakable resolve, no matter the storms that rage around you. Imagine navigating life's inevitable peaks and valleys with grace, resilience, and an unwavering calm that remains untouched by external chaos. This isn't a distant dream or an unattainable ideal. It's a way of being rooted in the timeless teachings of Stoicism, a philosophy that has guided countless individuals toward lives of purpose, virtue, and fulfillment for centuries. Today, we're diving deeper than mere theory. It's not just about understanding Stoic principles. It's about identifying and transforming the behaviors that hold us back from living our fullest, most authentic lives. Stoicism teaches us to embrace joy through acceptance of what lies beyond our control, while relentlessly working to shape what we can. It empowers us to cultivate inner strength, wisdom, and serenity, regardless of the circumstances swirling around us. Yet, in our modern world of relentless distractions and pressures, it's all too easy to stray from these guiding truths. We fall into habits and mindsets that pull us further from the virtues Stoicism champions: courage, justice, wisdom, and temperance. These anti-Stoic tendencies act as invisible chains, keeping us tethered to mediocrity and preventing us from experiencing life's deepest joys. If you're here, reading this now, it's no accident. You've chosen a path less traveled, a journey of self-discovery and growth in a world often consumed by conformity. That makes you exceptional. So don't skim over any part of this exploration. Every insight is a stepping stone toward integrating Stoic practices into your daily existence, empowering you to live boldly and authentically. In a society saturated with advertisements and consumer culture, it's tempting to believe happiness comes wrapped in shiny packaging, with one more purchase promising fulfillment. But Stoicism invites us to look inward for true contentment. The pursuit of material wealth often distracts us from cultivating lasting peace and joy. Instead, the Stoics remind us that genuine happiness arises from developing character, embracing virtues, and engaging in meaningful actions. How do we put this wisdom into practice? Shift your focus from acquiring possessions to enriching your soul. Reflect on the moments that have truly shaped your life. The laughter shared with loved ones, the awe-inspiring beauty of nature, the triumph of overcoming adversity. These experiences define us far more than any object ever could. Let's challenge ourselves to prioritize simplicity and authenticity over excess and superficiality. By doing so, we free ourselves from the endless cycle of consumption and open our hearts to the profound joy that comes from aligning with Stoic principles. Remember, it's not the things we accumulate that define us. It's the wisdom we gain, the love we give, and the tranquility we nurture within. In today's digital age, social media often dictates our worth through likes, shares, and followers. But when we base our self-esteem on external validation, we build our identity on shaky ground, like constructing a house on shifting sand. Stoicism teaches us that the only foundation strong enough to sustain a meaningful sense of self is internal. When we cultivate virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline, we create an unshakable core that no one can take away. Think about the times you've altered your words, hidden your true thoughts, or conformed to please others. Wearing that metaphorical mask may feel necessary at times, but eventually it becomes suffocating because deep down, you know it doesn't reflect who you truly are. Stoicism encourages us to remove the mask and embrace our authentic selves. Validation from within is infinitely more powerful than seeking approval from without. This doesn't mean dismissing feedback or isolating ourselves from meaningful connections. We are, after all, inherently social beings. Rather, Stoicism teaches discernment, the ability to evaluate external opinions against our internal compass and determine which ones genuinely contribute to our growth. The next time you find yourself craving validation or swayed by someone else's opinion, pause. Ask yourself, am I seeking this approval for personal growth? Or am I trying to fill a void of self-doubt? By answering honestly, you reclaim your power to live authentically, secure in who you are and steadfast in your journey toward becoming the best version of yourself. Your worth is not defined by someone else's inability to recognize it. You hold the keys to your own value. Guard them fiercely. Have you ever found yourself trapped in a mental loop, replaying conversations, or obsessing over what might happen tomorrow? This is rumination, a vortex of regret, fear, and anxiety that pulls us away from the only moment we truly possess, the present. The Stoics, those ancient realists who mastered the art of living, teach us how to escape this cycle. They remind us that while the past is unchangeable and the future uncertain, the present is ours to shape. It demands our attention, our intention, and our action. To break free from rumination, start by grounding yourself in mindfulness and gratitude. When you feel the pull of obsessive thoughts, pause. Breathe deeply. Take stock of the world around you, the vibrant hues of nature, the rhythm of your breath, the texture of life unfolding before you. These small acts of awareness tether you to the now, pulling you out of the spiral of worry. Gratitude amplifies this practice. It shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. Even amidst chaos, there are gifts all around. The warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sanctuary of home, the bonds of friendship. Acknowledge them. Celebrate them. As the Stoics wisely noted, it's not external events, but our perceptions of them that shape our reality. By anchoring ourselves in the present and cultivating gratitude, we reclaim control and align with the flow of life as it unfolds. Change, too, is an inevitable force, a constant current in the river of existence. Rather than resisting it, why not embrace it as an opportunity for growth? The Stoics saw change not as a disruption, but as a natural and necessary process, one that fosters resilience, adaptability, and wisdom. Imagine viewing every shift in your life as an invitation, an opening to evolve into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Instead of fearing the unknown, step boldly toward it, knowing that each challenge carries within it the seeds of transformation. So, how do we transform resistance into acceptance, fear into curiosity? Begin by releasing the illusion of control. We cannot freeze time or dictate every outcome, but we can choose how we respond to the changes swirling around us. Acceptance liberates us. Flexibility empowers us. Growth often blooms in discomfort, so lean into it. Reframe change through the lens of gratitude, seeing every experience, good or bad, as a teacher. What lessons lie hidden in the twists and turns of your journey? Approach them with curiosity rather than dread. Stoicism is more than philosophy. It's a roadmap for navigating life's complexities with clarity and courage. By shedding behaviors that hold us back and embracing practices like mindfulness, gratitude, and adaptability, we build lives rooted in strength, peace, and virtue. Change ceases to be a threat when we see it for what it truly is, a doorway to becoming the fullest expression of ourselves. Walk through it boldly. Rather than resisting change, we come to view it as a vital thread in the fabric of our personal growth, a force that shapes us into more resilient, capable versions of ourselves. Let's embrace change as the Stoics did, not as an obstacle, but as an enriching, essential aspect of being human. By venturing beyond the confines of familiarity, we unlock doors to new opportunities, adventures, and a truer sense of self. Change isn't something to fight. It's a chance to test our boundaries, unearth hidden potential, and craft a life rooted in our core values. The Stoics also teach us the art of discernment, separating what truly matters from what drains us. It's all too easy to get entangled in trivial concerns that sap our energy and cloud our focus. Stoicism reminds us to channel our efforts toward what we can control and release what lies outside our grasp. In doing so, we liberate ourselves from unnecessary struggles and cultivate intentionality in how we live. Consider this. How much mental real estate do you devote to worries that won't matter days or weeks from now? How often do fleeting distractions consume your thoughts? Here, the practice of reflection becomes crucial. Ask yourself, will this concern stand the test of time? If the answer is no, let it go. Picture the weight lifted when petty anxieties no longer anchor you down, freeing you to fully immerse yourself in each present moment with clarity and purpose. By welcoming change, shedding trivial worries, and focusing on what we can influence, we invite profound peace and balance into our lives. We begin living authentically, aligned with our passions and principles, no longer squandering precious moments on things that don't serve us. This isn't merely a shift in mindset. It's a deliberate way of life. When we stop allowing minor distractions to hijack our time and energy, we create space for pursuits that truly resonate, whether nurturing relationships, honing talents, or contributing to causes greater than ourselves. Stoic wisdom on time is equally transformative. While none of us can dictate its quantity, we hold immense power over its quality. Reflect honestly. Are you living with purpose or merely filling time? Every second counts, whether spent pursuing growth, creating meaning, or connecting deeply with loved ones. Time is ephemeral, and Stoicism urges us to honor it by choosing actions that reflect our highest values and aspirations. The takeaway is clear. We possess the ability to shape our destiny. Change may be unavoidable, but our response defines the richness of our journey. With courage, let's meet life's challenges head-on and refuse to waste time on endeavors misaligned with who we are or aspire to be. By doing so, we step boldly into a life brimming with purpose, clarity, and tranquility. Are you truly investing your days in pursuits that nourish your spirit and propel your growth? The Stoic tradition invites us to build lives rich with fulfillment and meaning. Align yourself with activities that elevate you, those that spark joy, foster resilience, and deepen your connection to what truly matters. This isn't abstract philosophy. It's a roadmap to a more vibrant existence. We've all fallen prey to the habit of anticipating problems, obsessing over what might go wrong, or fixating on issues unlikely to materialize. Such preoccupation casts shadows across our days, obscuring the beauty and positivity within reach. But there's another way. Stoicism teaches us to direct our attention inward, to master what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and responses. Instead of ruminating on problems, Stoics urge us to seek solutions. This proactive stance builds resilience, enabling us to navigate life's inevitable trials with grace and poise. To break free from problem-seeking habits, start by noticing when your mind drifts toward unnecessary worry. Once aware, consciously pivot toward constructive action. Redirect your energy toward solving, not stewing. In making this shift, you reclaim agency over your life, transforming challenges into stepping stones and embracing every moment with renewed purpose. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what action can I take right now to create positive change? Even the smallest steps forward can accumulate into transformative progress over time. Stoicism reminds us that adversity is not an obstacle, but a catalyst for growth. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable barriers, reframe them as opportunities to cultivate resilience, courage, and strength of character. This shift in perspective transforms stressors into stepping stones, turning difficulties into lessons that shape us into better versions of ourselves. By focusing on solutions rather than dwelling on problems, we exchange negativity for a mindset rooted in growth and progress. As we hone our adaptability and flexibility, we become more adept at navigating life's unpredictable twists and turns with grace and confidence. In today's fast-paced world, where instant gratification dominates, self-control stands out as a rare and invaluable virtue. Stoicism teaches that true freedom isn't about indulging every impulse, but mastering those impulses so that our actions align with our deepest values and long-term aspirations. So how do we rein in impulsivity and nurture this essential Stoic quality? It begins with awareness, recognizing those moments when impulsive urges threaten to override reason, whether it's the temptation to make an impulsive purchase or react emotionally during a challenging conversation. Patience becomes our anchor in such moments, acting as a quiet rebellion against the pressure for immediacy. It allows us to pause, reflect on the bigger picture, and consider the consequences of our choices before acting. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in managing impulsivity. By staying fully present with our thoughts, emotions, and surroundings, we carve out a space between impulse and action. This clarity empowers us to choose responses that resonate with our values and serve our long-term goals. And when we inevitably stumble, and we all do, Stoicism invites us to examine our missteps, learn from them, and commit to improvement moving forward. This practice benefits not only ourselves, but also strengthens our relationships and enriches the communities we belong to. Acting with intention fosters trust, deepens connections, and contributes to a more thoughtful and compassionate world. It's easy to fall into the trap of complaining, venting frustrations, fixating on what's wrong, and succumbing to feelings of helplessness. Yet Stoicism reminds us that while external events may lie beyond our control, our response to them is entirely within our power. Complaining about what cannot be changed is as futile as attempting to teach a cat to sing. It drains our energy and diminishes our spirit. The first step in breaking free from this habit is cultivating awareness. Pay attention to when negativity creeps in and consciously redirect your focus. Rather than magnifying what's lacking, seek out what's abundant. This doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means deciding where to channel your energy most effectively. Gratitude serves as a powerful antidote to negativity. By focusing on the blessings in your life, you naturally shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Studies reveal that practicing gratitude boosts happiness, enhances well-being, and even rewires the brain to reinforce positivity. Stoicism also encourages proactive engagement with challenges. When faced with difficulty, ask yourself, what can I do to improve this situation? Taking even the smallest steps toward resolution restores a sense of agency and moves you away from a passive, defeatist mentality. By adopting this solution-oriented approach, you liberate yourself from negativity and inspire a more uplifting atmosphere for those around you. After all, joy is contagious, but so is negativity. Choose joy, and you'll elevate not only your own life, but the lives of others as well. As we conclude, remember that Stoicism provides timeless tools for crafting a life of purpose and fulfillment. Its teachings remind us that it's not the events themselves that define us, but how we choose to respond to them. Each day presents a fresh opportunity to put these principles into practice, to act with intention, embrace challenges as opportunities, and build a life rich with meaning. Let Stoicism guide you on this journey, empowering you to live boldly, grow relentlessly, and contribute positively to the world around you.